Hello, friends. This week's energy reading is a little bit different, obviously. I'm on the go, so I'm doing it while I have the time. So, last week we had the new moon in Cancer conjuncting Black Moon Lilith. And so I talked about the potential for this activation or this activist energy to be engaged, where some people are just feeling enraged. And considering there was that new moon conjunct Black Moon Lilith and the Pluto return of the United States of America, it led to this energy because of Roe versus Wade, all of the things that were going on in the United States, of a lot of activist energy coming to the surface, right? And so we're still kind of feeling the effects of that. I think we're going to be feeling the effects of that for, quite a while. But I do want to make a comment that I have seen several people on social media posting something along the lines of, if you haven't spoken up about the Roe v. Wade issue, I see you. And what I want to point out this week is that not everybody has done the healing work that needs to be done to get them to a point where maybe they even feel comfortable voicing their opinion. Maybe they're still not at the point where they feel like they're allowed to have an opinion. So just because you are you've done the healing work and you're embodying your activist archetype, does not mean that everybody else has done that work or that they're at that level. And I think that we should really be avoiding shaming those people that aren't at that level yet. Also, just because you don't see it on social media doesn't mean that those people aren't doing something in private or doing something on a different level or to a different audience than social media. So that's just a reminder for everybody that not everybody's done that healing work. And especially since it's happened in Cancer season, Cancer is really about that going within, that retreating. So there's kind of that, I don't know if juxtaposition is the right word that I'm looking for, but there's that difference where some people are going to be really enraged by it, right? And I think we might have had Mars and Aries, if I'm remembering correctly. So there's that a lot of fire for some people, but then other people are like, it's Cancer season. There was the Cancer new moon. I just really need, for my own sanity, to kind of shut everything down, retreat. So there are these different levels that people are going through at this time. I do feel like during this week, we have some personal planets shifting signs during Monday and Tuesday, and I'll do a separate post about that. And I really feel like we're going to be slowing down a little bit. I think that we're also going to be noticing a lot of signs and synchronicities, especially since July 3rd through the 7th, we're entering this Sirius gateway, where just strange things can happen. We also have the Mercury is entering a new sign. So I feel like in these next couple days or in the week ahead, there could be a lot of people who are in that complainy type of energy. So just be aware of how much you're complaining in the week ahead. And also, I'm on the go. I don't have my tarot cards with me today. There's kind of been a lot of events unfolding in my life where I need to tend to those this week, and then I should be back on a normal schedule by next week. So anyway, as I was driving, I was actually getting these visions of different tarot cards in my head. The first one that I saw was the Temperance card. So everything in moderation, balancing. It's all about trying to balance the different areas of your life where maybe you feel like you spent a lot of time maybe in the last couple weeks, maybe balancing that out and by going in the opposite direction, or maybe you've been spending too much money, so balancing your budget. So there's this air of just needing to kind of get things balanced better, a little bit more under control. Then I was also seeing the Five of Pentacles. So for some of you, you might be in either a victim mentality, the victim mindset, or you might be avoiding asking for help for something that's going on in your life. So just know that when we stay in a victim mentality, we're really holding ourselves back from growth and from the healing. With the Pluto return of the United States of America, I feel like as a country, we're kind of going through our shadow side right now. But I also feel like that shadow side might be triggered in certain some individuals as well. And that could be what's going on, what your birth chart looks like, different things going on in your life. But I feel like there's a lot of shadow work and healing to be done. And don't be afraid to ask for help along the way. Because I was also seeing the Hermit card. And so I feel like the Hermit card, some of you might be really embracing the Cancer energy, the retreating, going within. The mountains that are usually in the background of the Hermit card look so tiny compared to how tall the Hermit presents itself as. And I think that's because you're so much bigger, you're so much more capable than you give yourself credit for. And when you can process the emotions that you're having, the things that you've been through, why did these things happen? What were the lessons? That's what the Hermit card is about too, right? Learning the lessons, going through the shit so that you can learn the important lessons and then use that lantern that he's holding as that beacon of light to share your knowledge, share your wisdom to others. So as you're progressing through the week ahead, you might be doing a lot of internal work, emotional work, a lot of healing, maybe some shadow work. And I feel like by the end of the week, you will be transitioning into this wanting to share parts of your journey with others, maybe helping others on their healing journey. And that could also be why I was seeing the Five of Pentacles, is because you might recognize that there are other people in your life who are trying to do things on their own, or they might be going through certain hardships, and maybe you've been there. So I feel like as the week progresses, you might be embodying more of the Hermit energy, where you're finally ready to shine your light into the world and communicate with those other people about, what, this happened to me too, and here's my story, and this is how I've progressed through it. So these are just some messages that I was receiving throughout the day today. There's not too awful much that I want to be talking about as far as going more into the astrological stuff, but as things progress, I will probably be posting stuff daily on my business page if there's any important astrological events that come up along the way. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. If you're looking for a personal reading, I have some availability next week. So you can always book on www.crystallizewithkate.com or direct message me. I'll see you guys later. Bye.